Hey folks, it's time for Tattoo TV.
On television, make your decision. Tattoo TV.
We're here tonight at the Analog Pre-Construction Party with one of the artists from Analog, Ron Earhart. And we're going to talk a little bit tonight about what he hopes to get going on the new shop. What are your thoughts as you get into the new space? Is there anything new you're trying to accomplish with it? Or
I think mainly we're just trying to kind of broaden our perspective, do maybe a little more, bigger pieces, trying to get more serious clients in here rather than, off the street kind of walk-ins. Just kind of, I don't know, just be like one of the main things I think is that in our other studio we were in separate rooms, so we didn't really get to collaborate or like inspire each other. And having this open space in the back where we're going to be tattooing, that's like probably I think one of the most inspiring things about it. We're all going to be able to look at each other's stuff and feed off of it, and kind of push forward.
Right. Cool. And you plan to keep pushing forward with the biomechanical?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And do you find that you're able to occupy all of your time with that style, or do you do other things as well?
No, that's pretty much like 95% of what I do. And I'm just trying to find a bunch of different ways of doing it, and also, like I said before, being in the other studio where we were in separate rooms, a lot of things I could have picked up that I didn't because, Adrian's in one room doing his thing, Matt's in his room doing his thing,
Sure.
Now we actually have a chance to go ahead and do pretty much, be able to, tell each other, hey, check this out, this is gonna, this might look cool on your piece, or, maybe even see something that they're doing, some little trick that you can pull off in your piece.
Do you think more people are being a little more self-conscious about it and kind of retreating and not interacting so much, or?
No, we tried to. It was just the inconvenience of, the whole, being blocked off. So. I mean, Matt would be back in his room tattooing. I didn't even know he was in. People would come in as Matt into me. I'd be like, I don't know. Let me go check. So it was a little more difficult. Now everything's going to be out in the open. Go feed off each other and inspire each other.
Talking with Adrian and Paco earlier, they were talking about graffiti leading them to tattooing or being an art that happened before them. Is graffiti or any other types of art forms involved in your life before tattooing, or is there one particular instance or culture that brought you to the world of tattoos?
Actually, graffiti really wasn't in my life at the time. I'm sure these guys were picking up graffiti when I was actually picking up airbrushing. And, I kind of got into airbrushing, doing, just like paintings and stuff like that, to where it kind of pulled me more towards the tattoo. I was doing a lot of skating, too. And then, like the Godoy brothers.
Sure.
That pulled me in the tattoo world. And then I started seeing, like, Marcus Pacheco's work, Aaron Kane, Guy Atchison, Paul Booth, and it just exploded in my head. And from there, I just went ahead and, did as much as I could to kind of focus on, tattooing and artwork.
Sure.
So, I mean, mainly, I think, just picking up skate magazines and tattoo magazines. That's kind of what got me into the whole world of tattooing.
Sure. I think skateboarding plays a huge role in tattooing.
I mean, look at all the artwork that they did.
Jim Phillips.
Yeah.
Which is something.
Also, the whole, all the boards.
Sure. And it definitely goes right along with all the imagery of traditional tattooing as well. And looking to the east and seeing some of the faces you might find in masks or deity paintings aren't that far off from the Roscoe board.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think pretty much the artwork they were trying to project was something that would stand the test of time. And that's the thing with the tattoo. You can have it last your life.
Sure.
So,
Do you think that biomechanical tattooing allows a mental space where you're not as tied down to a particular time? It's more of a timeless image. Do you think it is a timeless image, even though it's really only popped up within the last 25 years or so? Just because of the fact that it doesn't, say, I love so-and-so, or I'm down with this group of people.
I do think it's a timeless image because, what it does is just what the Japanese style tattooing does. It flows over the body, it works with the body. So basically, especially with biomech, you're not really doing any certain imagery where, it's got to be a skull or it's got to be a phoenix or it's got to, you're actually being able to work with the body and create like almost an ad-lib kind of flow. Sure. And I definitely think it's something that just, I don't think will draw me out of, the tattoo world.
So have you done much traveling in other parts of the world with tattoos?
Oh yeah, definitely. Japan, Rome, Amsterdam, Canada. There's, a lot of places I still would love to go to. Sure. Australia. Right. There's some Spain, there's some Brazil, there's some. We're working on it. I mean, the main thing is trying to stay as focused as we can here in California, but then make connections and try to get out and do as much mingling, so to speak. Right. But just hanging out with people that we come across. I mean, there's a lot of great people in the tattoo world.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I made tons of friends that their middle language is English. Right. I mean, they have like 3 other languages. Right.
Well, it's been fun talking about the biomechanical style with you. I think that's something that's pretty exciting in tattooing today, and it's neat to see something new to tattooing that actually looks like it's going to stay.
Yeah, I think it is. And, of course, there's people in this industry that are just nailing down the biomech. I just want to be one of those people, just to keep it moving. I really want to. I don't ever want to see this style of tattooing die. I think it's really good. I think as far as like a movement with the body and working with the body as a canvas, I think it's an excellent medium.
Works great.
I think it's awesome when I see people who don't specialize in it do such a great job with it. It's really, really cool. Like Matt Shaman, doesn't specialize in biomech, but the stuff's
you can do it.
Oh man, probably better than me. That's why I gotta keep him in mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Like no.
Well, cool. It's been a pleasure talking with you today, and hopefully we'll get to talk some more in the future.
Definitely.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
You bet.
Thanks for tuning in, and remember, tattooing is a profession, so please don't try this at home.
Shining bright like the light through the dark humble night. Do we even know? Is it really so? Maybe true what I do is for me, not for you. Going through just a few rainy days till it's blue. Humble nights, dark rain.